They say he's going to be the first billionaire from YouTube.
I wanted to create content because I felt like nobody was listening to. This may get me in trouble, but the less you talk, the more viral you get. You have to create content only when you're angry.
Welcome to Podball, the highest podcast in the world. Today we have Tam and Nas Daily. What's up, guys? How are you?
Pleasure to be here, Sean, on this beautiful roof, beautiful weather, amongst two of the biggest influencers in their own professions. Thank you for having me again.
I'm not influencer, bro.
Okay, influencer, celebrity. Influencer's the new celebrity.
Creator,
No?
just say creator. Creator is nice.
But
Yeah,
you're more
actually-
listen, you're both, influencer is not a derogatory word people are saying. It means you're influential.
Yeah.
But you know who's the most influential in the world? The doctor, the teacher, right? But we don't call them influencers because they influence your health and your life.
And yeah, they're helpful.
My
yeah.
mom is my biggest influencer,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I actually think creator is a word that nobody hates.
Okay, oh, you're a sportsman. Easier.
Yeah. So today we have Nas Daily.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Good to be here. Thank you for the invitation. Nice to meet you, Tam.
You too, pleasure.
Introduce yourself for the people who don't know you.
My name is No Sire, like yes sire, no sire, yes sire, no sire. Complicated name. It's from Musa bin Nusayr, who is the person who introduced Islam to the Andalus region, Spain. That's where my name comes from. Anyway, I make videos. I make very short videos, 1 minute long videos, and I put them on the internet, and people watch.
And how you become a creator?
How did you become a creator?
Am I a content creator, would you
Yes.
say?
You
Yeah, I
have-
was in sport. I used to compete in mixed martial arts professionally. Came here to make a gym business. And through business, I realized the traditional way of putting flyers on shop windows
Yes.
and hearsay doesn't work.
Yes.
The revolution of social media, Facebook, High
Yes.
Five, MySpace. And I realized I'm one of those guys who adapts. I'm not, oh, that's the new way's wrong, TikTok's bad.
So you did it for your business, right?
Yeah, I did find business. I realized you have to adapt and follow the ways of these kind of guys. That's
Yeah.
the way forward. The kids relate to social media and magazines and radio's gone. So I had to kind of adapt and get onto it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons why people start content creation. One, to do a business, and mashallah, the business is very successful. But two is to get to make money, to have power, to be famous, right? I wanted to create content because I felt like nobody was listening to me. I was a software engineer and nobody gave a shit about my opinion. And I was based in New York and nobody in New York cared. And I was like, I wish somebody listens. And then I went to the internet and people started to listen. So it's like because I had a need, I need to say something, I started making videos. I don't care about the video, I don't care about the edit, I don't care about the pictures, I don't know how to edit, I don't care about Instagram, I just care about what you say in the video.
And when was the first time you did this process, creating a video to say your opinion?
Man,
How
this
was
feels
it?
like, man, I started 7 years ago. That's like before TikTok, before Snapchat, before Instagram videos, before IGTV, before Reels, before YouTube Shorts. Back then, you could only be a YouTuber, right? And make 10-minute long videos, Logan Paul, YouTuber.
Was it Vine?
Vine was there, but wasn't for me. So I went on Facebook, and Facebook became sort of the biggest thing for us. So 7 years ago, it feels like a unicorn.
What was your first video?
Just, hey guys, I'm gonna travel around the world and make videos.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
were convinced by this and you did it, right?
Yeah, but what I did, I was like, bye-bye America. And I think you probably agree with this. Bye-bye America. It's like, not for me. I mean, it's a great country. But I was like, I'm going to Kenya because I think the future is moving to the east. So I started Nas Daily in Nairobi, Kenya, then Ethiopia, then India, then Nepal, then Japan. I'm in love with this part of the world because the excitement here is unbelievable. And you don't get that same excitement in like Wisconsin or even in Los Angeles. So this is why I started and how I started.
I think that's the blessing of being content creators or influencers, that your job can be everywhere in a way. That's where you're blessed. You can
Yes.
literally set up base around the world, and it gives you an opportunity to see some of the beautiful countries, different cultures. And I think that's, in my way, I'm jealous of that. Like, I think that's a great position to be in, where you can go to Nairobi, Singapore, India. I think everyone, the more you travel, the more you mix with cultures, the more people will be accepting of everyone. I think
Yes.
that's the biggest key, putting all cultures together and having someone put like a channel to show and highlight the different cultures and beliefs in the world. I think that's the way forward as well.
But-
Before, we never had the opportunity with magazines and TV. With
Yeah.
social media, we get that on a daily basis.
But as you said, like you said, you can have the job and you can work from everywhere. But I think at that time was not a job.
No.
It was just like you want to
Passion.
express. For me, it was the same. I started my YouTube channel in 2006, and I did like a street show, and I put this street show online and make million views. In 2008, I did my first vlog.
In
when
2008,
yes.
bro, that's before the internet.
No.
I know, I'm joking, but yeah, it's like very long ago.
Yeah, very long. Yeah, I started vlogging in 2008 when I was doing my first World
Oh,
Championship.
you're the
freestyle.
OG.
Yes, I'm one of the OG in this content creation.
Do you know Remy,
No.
the French guy who like hits?
Rémi Gaillard.
Didn't we all grow up with Remy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I had him one time, and he's really crazy guy. He's really crazy guy. He's really, creative. And when I was starting the processing of creating content, I didn't really realize about it's a job or it's content creation. I just wanted to put my talent up there and just to broadcast in front of more people than just in the streets. In the street, you perform in front of 100 people, 200 people. In internet, you can perform in front of millions of people. And that's just the passion and the word I want to showcase to
Yeah.
the youth. Like, whatever you do, your talent and everything, you can broadcast it to more people, and you need to learn the tools how to wider the content. And I think that's where you are also a specialist. You understand how to create content at scale, like have multiple channels, also multiple languages.
Yeah.
I have one question for you.
Talk to me.
Maybe you can help me. Because look, I'm doing visible content, okay?
Yeah.
And when I do this content, everybody in the world can see this content,
Yes.
okay?
Because
So-
there's no words.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the industry now for content creation is like back to localization of where the content
Yes.
comes from. So when you can monetize, it's better to
Yes.
monetize in the US or in the UK. When you go, for example, to Brazil, the CPN is low.
Yes.
How you will do when you are a visual content creator to actually be more you can monetize better your content.
So actually, I'm gonna say this. This may get me in trouble, but the less you talk, the more viral you get.
Yes.
it's like shut your mouth.
What's his name?
Yes, Khaby.
Khaby Lane,
Actually, it's like
Nusret.
this.
Okay.
It's like
Nusret as well.
Nusret, right? Like no one has heard Nusret talk. No one has heard Khaby talk, but they go so viral. So, and I say that, and I think about this all the time. Every time I open my mouth, I lose 100 million people, because one, they don't speak English. Two, my parents don't speak very good English. Three, they don't like the way I speak. Four, I speak very fast or like accent. There's a million reasons why people don't watch. So my recommendation to people, which is like, make your kind of content. Your kind of content, you don't speak much, right?
No.
And that's like the best form of content.
Yeah, but how many Khaby you have? How many?
Mr. Bean,
Nusret
bro,
you
has
have?
been around for decades.
Yes, but there is only one or two or three. It's not going to be
I
millions.
know. I know what you're saying. I
And
think
the
I saw.
problem is like there is many people who will do visual content, but at the end they will not go at scale. They will
Yeah.
not like have.
Maybe
many,
the trick is when you're in these countries to go with a local content creator who's popular and do a collab. Maybe that's the way. Like Mr. Beast, who's one of the biggest YouTubers, I think. I saw a program. He does it in Hindi,
Yes.
Mandarin. They say he's going to be the first billionaire from YouTube purely because he hits all these markets. So,
Yes.
but like I saw a lot of your videos. The quality is so high. I mean, you must have a big team. How do you put like? It's like honestly, it's like a movie. I do my videos. They
A
come out
movie?
blurry. No, the
Wow,
quality
thank
is
you for
really
the
good.
compliment. This is the first time I hear it.
No, the quality, because
Thank
I
you.
know now I do it, how hard editing, cameras, lighting. Now, because when I do a promo or something, I get angry. I'm like, oh, we messed up that whole day. This looks bad. It looks like it's been done on a phone.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of people in your team?
So the first 800 videos, it was just me and my girlfriend, my partner. That's it. So I was the one editing it and scripting it and everything, and it looked like
800
shit.
video in how long?
In 800 days. Every day I made a video for 1,000 days. Never missed a day, not even once. Even if I died, I had a plan for somebody else to make the video. I took it very seriously. So it's like a massive commitment. That's just NAS daily, not NAS weekly. But the first 800 videos were terrible. Then I hired one guy who's really creative. And then now we're 120 people around the world in Dubai and Singapore. And we do 40 people do the content, 80 people do technology and stuff like that. So yeah, it takes a lot of people. I think for a video to be good, it needs like 4 people, a great scriptwriter, a great presenter, a great video editor, and a great video shooter. You need
Okay.
4 in 1.
Take those notes.
But speaking of commitment, I think I've been lately trying to build muscles, and And I realized that the commitment in bodybuilding is just as hard as the commitment in content creation.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think in every sport profession, I think any profession, whatever it is, the work you put in is the results you'll get. And like you said, you are doing every day.
How many years did you do?
I don't know, I've been in sports since my mum threw me in the gym at like 12 years old. So it's kind of like you're used to content, get on the mic and boom, switching on. It took me time. When I did a podcast, I was like, hey, my name's Tam, and you know, I'm confident in front of people, but on TV, on the mics, it's very different. Everyone's got their skills, and that comes with time. So it was just muscle memory. I did martial arts and started
But
training.
you do a daily commitment, right?
When I'm in my motivation, yeah, I did. But being a father and lazy and
Yeah.
the Dubai stone, they call it,
No,
it's
your
very
commitment switch now. You have different.
hard. My commitment, yeah,
purposes.
my purpose of life is different.
Yes.
It's more raising my daughters, being around them more, and like I go to work and I miss them. I'll see a picture, I go back, and then you're out with them and they're eating ice cream. You want ice cream, you end up eating a Happy Meal. So you get
Yeah.
slipped off, and the older you get, the softer and what your priorities change. It's hard to say, but doing 1,000 videos in 1,000 days is crazy because
This is crazy, bro.
I
14
try
hours
to do
every
these
day.
things and videos, and you know how hard it is. We're doing, like you did, I think 3 podcasts the other day in a row. It's mentally draining.
Try changing locations and continents and jet lag and new people and no Wi-Fi in Papua New Guinea and no Wi-Fi in Ethiopia. It was insane.
And find the story.
Oh, and find the story to shoot and
This
say
is the
yes.
most important because when you have nothing for next day.
So I would literally think about like, okay, what do I do the next day? And I didn't know. So every day was like, I'm about to collapse every single day for 3 years. But let's talk about religion just a little bit. I'm sorry if this is not about religion, but I think what's even more difficult is people don't realize this. They say 1,000 days is so hard. A commitment 1,000 days. I'm like, guys, my mother has been praying for 20 years every day for 5 times a day. That's freaking commitment. Okay, like I think religious,
MashaAllah.
proper religious Muslims who pray 5 times a day, 4 a.m., 9, 11 a.m. That's hard. Making 1,000 videos and traveling the world and meeting people is not.
But I think it's not hard if you like it. You know, I used to train like 8 hours a day to reach the level in freestyle to be world champion.
Yeah.
I reached to play against, like, I was supposed to play against 100 people. You like to create video, I like to create video as well. So you don't feel it actually.
Yeah, it's not a job.
After a while, yeah, you feel it because your purpose start to be different, or you already master, let's say, the fact to create video, and you want to switch to build a company, and that's where you struggle because you switch to one ecosystem to another,
Yes.
and your caps change as well.
Yes.
That's where it's become to be hard because
But do you feel, because it was passion for you, do you feel now it's turned into more of a job than passion, honestly?
A little bit, unfortunately, a little bit. It's hard, man. You know, when you have 120 people, when you're one person, you're like,
No
okay,
responsibility.
I'll do whatever the hell I want. When you have 120 people, you're like, I need to make $500,000 every month.
You've got to look after people, their
Yes.
families.
How do you do that? So it's become a different kind of pressure. And do I like it? No, but is this the only way forward? Yes.
Yeah, so that's another thing with content creation. When you become very big and influential, it goes from passion to job. And I think sometimes you must have days where you don't want to film. You don't want to do it, and it's the pressure. So it becomes so business oriented. I've heard people like Logan Paul and other big influencers say the same thing. And the love kind of goes, people fall off, but you haven't fallen off. You've been consistent.
Yes.
Funny enough, many people have fallen off, had breaks. These kind of YouTubers that you saw when we were younger, they've come back. And consistency, like you said, is key. But keeping that morale high, because you're going to have ups and downs, like any job.
Yeah.
But with this, you have to put that face on, because it's important, and the content and the energy. And I think it is hard, man. It's very
Oh, and
hard.
don't get me started about the people who have opinions about you, right? On the internet, everybody has an opinion.
how do you deal with that?
Oh, I mean, it's so difficult. Let's say you have no followers, okay? You have 10 friends, but actually one of them doesn't like you. So you have 9 friends and 1 hater. That's like everybody has a hater. Now imagine if you have 10 million friends. Now you have 1 million haters. So hate scales with love. The more love you get, the more hate you get. So now if we have 60 million followers and let's say 10% don't like us, you're literally at 6 million people that hate my guts. 6 million people, that's an entire nation.
What do you do with that? You deny, you don't watch, what do you do?
But do you not feel they're
Um,
just trolls? Do you know?
No,
this
for me,
generation
what I like
of
to do,
trolls.
I
do
like
you not,
to message them. I DM them.
No, but do you not think sometimes ignoring, not even looking, just posting and going boom, off? Someone told me they do that. Joe Rogan, actually, I saw him speak about this. He goes, I'll post whatever, and I'm
Doesn't
off.
look at the comment.
I don't look at anything. I just post. I've never looked back once. I think that works. And also, secondly, do you not feel like it's just agendas, trolls, and some people say there's no such thing as bad publicity, as in, it's still,
Yes.
if they're going to have that energy to comment, you suck, they're still commenting.
Yeah.
They're still reviewing. And, you know, in a way, it kind of benefits, you know, surely.
I do not believe in bad publicity. I don't.
Sorry?
I don't believe in bad publicity. As long as you spell my name correctly and you put the right profile picture,
Which name?
you can
Because
say whatever the hell
say
you
your
want.
name in 10 different ways at the beginning, so how to say your name
Sire.
correctly?
Nusayr.
Nusayr.
Musa bin Nusayr, bro. You should
Okay.
know him.
Yeah, I know him.
Do you know Musa bin Nusayr?
No, but you've just told me now I don't know him.
Tariq bin Ziyad,
Yes.
the Andalus.
And Gibraltar. And
Yes,
this, yeah.
that's the guy.
You know, you didn't even ask me. My name's Tam, but it's short for Timur. He's named after this. I'm named after Tamerlane, Timur-Lan.
Tamar
He had a
al-Ain?
limp leg, Tamerlane, after Mongolian Empire, and he conquered most of the world. So unfortunately, my mum wanted me to be an animal from birth. He gets that name, I get this. You're named after what? Sean John? Sean
No,
John? I'm
because
joking.
actually Sean, it's not Sean, it's Séan, but it's not even my real name.
What's your real name?
Oh,
Arnaud Garnier.
Arnold.
That's my real name.
Arnold?
Garnier, Arnaud, yes.
So you're named after Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, it's not exactly the same.
Hey, Arnold.
Arnaud.
Arnold.
God, I love the
Arnold.
French accents.
Arnold.
Yes.
Arnaud,
Arnaud, exactly.
not Arnold.
No. Yeah, just I did Séan because the first time I performed on the stage, people call me Sean Paul because of my haircut.
Quick one, of all the countries in the world,
That's
aren't
why.
the French the rudest people when you're asking for directions?
Nah.
Did you not find anything you ask them, they just go,
Nah, We don't do that, bro.
Yeah, boo.
Because you asked me the question in English, I don't understand you, bro.
I love
Let's say
teasing you.
Nas Daily was in 100 countries. How many do you think France was one of them?
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No?
I
Why?
skipped France.
Why?
Because everybody knows everything about France, bro. We know about the Eiffel Tower. We know about the Champs-Élysées. We know a lot about France already.
You have
I want to know the countries where nobody knows about.
There is many things you don't know about France for
Yeah,
sure.
but you
say
get
not
so
to-
much attention already.
Yeah. No
You
one like.
think?
It seems like no one likes the French, Sion. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm saying this, guys, because can you come up here and pass this, please, right now? As you saw the last episode I was on, we had a friendly competition. England played France. The winner or the loser had to wear the face paint off the flag colours of the country which won.
I was confident.
He won. I have to have the French colours, which is blue and white and red. I'll have that painted soon, and I've got to do the whole podcast looking like
It
that.
was supposed to be like that today, but you know.
Yeah, but the timing's changed. So
Yeah.
I'll have to do that and drive home through the mall, pick up my car and drive home with face paint. So my reputation's gone. Thanks
It's
to you.
fine, it's fine. They will think you support France for the next game, that's it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just people who watch us. So, you know what we do? We're building the UFC of football. You know, the goal for me is to create a platform for the new generation. You know, we have the content creation, inspiring people to create content, but I want to give them a purpose because what I feel also is like now most of the kids, they know they have to create content, but they don't know what to do. And sometimes they want to follow trend or they want to follow pathway and they actually lose themselves because it's not really their
That's a
tool.
big no-no.
Huh?
That's a big no-no.
Big no-no, yeah?
Big no-no.
What means big no-no?
I mean, I don't know if this worked for me, but you have to create content only when you're angry. I mean, it sounds bad, but I think anger is a great motivator. You know, when you're angry, you go build things, you go escape poverty. When you're angry, you do things, you're motivated. And I think content creation requires that. This is not just a thing you put a TikTok and you hope it works, right? It's you have to be angry about something. Like, what are you angry about?
My deal bill this month. Thank you for that. Honestly, lately I'm angry about the Western portrayal of
There
the
you
World
go.
Cup in Qatar. I think it's been very biased and unsupportive. Whatever the background, whatever you think is a new developing country, support the sport, support what they've tried to put on as an Arab country. It's just better for the sport and better for the world. So that's the only thing really got me angry. But it's hard to get me angry. I've gone old. I used to get angry over my eggs being cooked wrongly and things, but now it's just finding nail polish in my shoes for my kids.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say that with that thing that's making you angry, you could make an amazing piece of content about it, right? Telling the world, hey, I think you're being racist, blah, 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 about this thing, right? So you could make an amazing piece of content and it'll go super viral.
You're right about that. You know what they say about fitness and the best bodies? Guys who have been who've broke up or been dumped by a girl, they always come and have the best bodies in the gym when they have a breakup.
Yeah.
You know that? It's an old saying. You see a guy in great shape, oh, you're in here every day. Yeah, I broke up with my girl. She left me. I swear to you, it's the anger, the disappointment. He feels not worthy, and they always go in that gym and stay there to get that kind of confidence. They feel something's lacking and it's their body. And that's crazy. It's a fact.
Yes.
It's anger.
That's why I start freestyle as well.
What makes you angry?
Because I was rejected in football.
There you go.
So
Amazing.
basically, I take my revenge by building another way to play football, and that's what drives me. Now it's a different. I don't have anything against football, but that's why also I want to build this one-on-one sport, because I want to have something who can compete with football. I know it sounds really like a big things, but my goal is to actually build a platform for the new generation. And one of the countries we're gonna go is Kenya.
Oh,
and
nice.
I invite you to have a one-on-one in Kenya, because one of the biggest slam there is Kibera. I went there and the atmosphere was
Yes,
amazing.
Kibera, yeah.
So many talent there, and why not being there together and do something there?
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Still waiting for my invite. It looks like they forgot I'm on this bloody panel and just show.
You want to
I get invited to Ajman
I
and
want to
Sharjah.
go.
He gets Kenya.
Bro, he invited me to like a Kenyan slum.
Do I need
Okay?
a visa to Sharjah or
Let's
something?
go to UK, bro.
I'm from there. I don't want to go UK.
No, because
Let's go
I
somewhere
think
cool.
there is kids need to support in the UK, bro.
Listen, let's go somewhere like a favela. Somewhere so I can travel as well.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Okay,
Where
Ras Al
we-
Khaimah it is. Ras Al Khaimah next weekend.
Yeah, we can go there. I thought something more footballistic relevant.
But actually, on a separate note, I really like the idea of what you said, which is people do not love the teams anymore. They love the person. Like even at the World Cup, I went to see Portugal. Like ain't nobody cared about the 11 players. Even though they got 6 goals, people just cared about Ronaldo. So people love the individual. They don't necessarily care for the team. And so yours one-on-one is like, oh, do I want Tam to win or Nas Daily to win?
Exactly.
You know, I just care about the individual. And I think that's where the future is heading, the
On a
individual.
totally weird, off the boat question. Who is the most, would you say, popular content creator or influencer right now? Would you say Cristiano is the most famous man on the planet right now? I mean, I look at followers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
On
Don't you
that,
think Trump?
do you think he's more than Ronaldo worldwide? I think in India, everything really.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
in India, it doesn't care about football.
Yeah.
I don't
China
think-
doesn't
I was
care
thinking
about
Cristiano,
I
but you
don't
maybe
think so.
Trump. You think Trump's more than Cristiano?
No, I think.
I was having a debate with someone thinking who's the most followed and things. That Cristiano is terrible at everyone. And you saw like that game when he was just warming up, the press, Ronaldo, Manchester United, the
Yeah.
new Saudi move. And I was thinking this guy is on the, I mean, he's very big.
Somebody should find the answer.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet $100 that it's Trump.
How will we find? By Google searches or?
Maybe Google Trends. Which one gets more searches? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think Ronaldo, yeah, maybe Trump. Yeah. President of America always. I think the most of the last century, would you say Michael Jackson?
Yeah, maybe.
I was thinking Jesus.
Last century?
Last century.
How do you deal with the fame and the fact to be recognized everywhere? Because that's something most of the kids want to be famous on social. But
It's
what
a
they don't
privilege. It's a privilege.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to be at least people. Everybody that comes to you is positive vibes. I'm sure you get the feeling. Everybody comes to you with positive vibes. You could be anybody in the world. You could be Trump. You could be or Obama. Even though a lot of people hate them, but they come to you with positive vibes. So this has just been so amazing. At some point, though, the truth of the matter is, at some point, you cannot make time for everybody that wants your time, and you will be the asshole that says no to the selfie. You will be that asshole. And unfortunately, you know, it happened to me once. I said no to a selfie. I said, no, I don't want to take a selfie. I don't. And that was after 500 yeses. And it's just, it killed me inside. But I think fame sometimes kills you inside. And it makes you not look at people as people, but look at people as like numbers. And that is a very big problem. I'm trying to fix it internally. I don't know if you guys have been able to fix it, but it's something that
I'm
happens
not
when you become...
famous. I think just my kids in my garden recognize me. But anyone can take a picture of me, don't worry.
You're like, yes,
Just tag my gym and join.
let me see you do it 50,000 times, bro. It gets so much more. But I mean, look at
I can
Ronaldo.
understand, like when I said many famous or celebrities or athletes I look after when they come here, and I see with them, they try and they say that they use different terms. Some are rude, but they're not. It's just they're trying to shop or someone's eating food. They come, and this new generation sometimes, in my opinion, don't really have manners. These kids who are raised on YouTube, they're not
Yeah.
so they're introverts, so they go
Selfie.
in the
That's
face.
it.
So not like we go, excuse me, or we
Yes.
look. It's different generation. They don't understand.
Yeah,
They're raised by
true, true.
Yes.
iPads, and they don't understand etiquette. So it's kind of, I feel sorry for them, but they come across so rude.
That's correct.
But some people say to me, look, I'm so sorry if I take one picture with you, I've got to do it with everyone else. That's the
Yes.
answer they always use. That's kind of safe. But yeah, you're going to have days. I've had a few friends and everyone said, oh, I hate that guy you were with. I said, why? he said this no to a pic. I said, he's a nice guy. That was just, I know
Who
he's
said
nice.
that?
About someone, like I was hosting, and they said, oh, you're with that guy, he's very bad. He said no to a picture. I said, bro, but can you understand? He might be with his family. That's his time out. So it's a hard day, I guess, or a hard job.
I think the problem is like, it's not a problem. Sorry, we cannot be complaining about this. We're very, very,
First world
very lucky.
problems, yeah.
This is not first, like this is like first world problems. But I think we've become a selfie generation where like, I actually don't care about you and about you. The minute I have the selfie, I'm done. Like literally I see it. Like people like, Nakheel, I love you so much. I love you so much. Can I get a selfie? The minute they get the selfie, they don't even look me in the eye. They just walk out. They're like, okay, bye. And it's like, wait, man, but I thought we had a connection.
Of social media who bring that thing.
It's here for the likes and views. That's all it is.
Yes, because
Yeah,
like,
it's
they're
validation.
running after the views and likes and not like actually the knowledge.
I mean, to be clear, I'm also running after the views and likes. We all are. It's a problem every human has. So I don't know how to fix it. I got to fix myself
You're running
first.
after fame. That's what you say.
Oh, it's just at the end of the day, everything is driven by numbers.
But now you are like you have so many followers and stuff like that. What you're running after?
No, now I'm not running after views.
He wants to be a politician. Yeah?
In 10 years.
And
That's
where would
your
you like to be
vision.
based? What kind of politics?
There's only one country I can run for politics in.
Oh.
We're gonna keep this debate. We're gonna keep this debate in another
I'm
podcast.
joking. It's a joke. It's a joke.
We're gonna keep this debate in another podcast. Don't worry,
But really,
guys.
you want to be in politics?
No. I think my goal for the next 10 years is to build an organization, a big company, 1,000-person organization. That's my dream. I don't know why. It's a stupid dream, but I want to give 1,000 jobs and find a way to make money and pay for 1,000 people. Once I achieve that, I think the private industry is nice, but at the end of the day, like you want to do things that are life and death, right? So there's only two things that are life and death. One is healthcare. You become a doctor, you go save lives, you figure out drugs, like that's really important. Malaria, all that stuff. Or politics, because politics is the way to make people not die. The right politician makes you live, and the wrong politician makes you die. Simple as that. And I think because of good politics and good governance, we're all sitting here in the top of the St. Regis, in the Palm in Dubai, only because of good governance. So good governance is the number one thing in life, right before healthcare, right after healthcare, whatever. So what do you do in life when you're 50? You have to do something that's life and death. We could disagree. You don't have to agree.
No, I like people who want to aspire to change or bring good, for sure. I wish it was that simple as well.
Yeah.
I think rather than politics, I think it's the financial institutions which have a
You
say
think so?
too much.
Like
Yeah,
banks?
in a lot of things. I think money kind of dominates the decisions in the world a lot, which is a problem which people need to change as well.
That's fair.
I think people that lost trust in leaders. That's why the UAE is great, because the people love the leader. He can walk without security, but go to any other country, majority, they've lost trust. They feel it's a job. They feel they're just corrupt, taking money from the country and just using their status as diplomatic community. So I think people want to see the people's kind of person. People want to feel like, you know, like historical figures were. So I think, yeah, that's a great thing as well to aspire to, because it takes one movement to change people. You never know. It just takes a movement which everyone can trust and belong to, because at the end of the day, everyone has the same blood color, the same brain, majority of us, and everyone wants a nice, simple, peaceful life. But the media, everyone manipulates things in a bad way, and I think it's for financial gains. The majority of the time, it's for financial gains, unfortunately.
Nas, Daily. You asked me to do this. Yeah. Nusayr.
Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, the world, the West, should learn how to say our names. They agree or disagree. I'm tired of me learning how to spell Matthew McConaughey. Like Matthew McConaughey, I can spell
But it's
MCCGH.
the kh.
Right?
They can't get that right.
And it's like, yeah, and it's like, bro, just learn how to spell my name. It's an Arab name. Thank
Yeah.
you for trying.
I'm trying.
You are actually trying. It's amazing. You have no idea how little people try.
Okay.
So thank you.
No, I also started because most of my team, they call me Sean all the time. I keep saying them, my name is Séan.
I gotta stop that too. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to stop. But you are
I've only learned
you're
today
from England,
it's
bro.
Séan. I never knew. I'll say it, Séan.
Ah, it's fine. It's
Séan's
fine.
a nice
It's
name.
not
Yeah.
even my real name, so anyway.
I don't know.
But I like what you say. Yeah, we have to try it. It's fine. My question is like, if you have one advice to give to the youth who are watching us and they want to be like you, what would be?
You do not try to be. You shouldn't try to be like somebody else. Like I'm like not the best human. You know, like you should try to be the best version of yourself. And like if somebody tries to be like me, they're gonna sound like me. They're like, "Hello, this is Kenya," and it's like it's not gonna look authentic. So there can only be one of one, like NFTs. So try to be the best version of yourself and try to copy from many people, not just one. So I'm gonna copy bodybuilding from you and like commitment to bodybuilding. I'm gonna copy athleticism in like football from you. I'm gonna copy video making from him. I'm gonna copy intelligence from a professor or whatever. And then I'll be the best version of myself, you know?
Get inspiration from everywhere and try to do a good mixture.
Yeah, so to be clear, do not try to be a Nas Daily. It just doesn't work. And Nas Daily sucks.
But for example, you start your video because you know it's more impact, there is more energy. You know, for example, Mr. Beast starts his video also like with a lot of fast pace and everything. Do you think it's like copying someone when you just copy a technique, or?
Yeah, you can. By the way, I started by copying. I copied like a creator, Casey Neistat. I started by that. You can start by copying, but you should not end by copying.
I agree with
In the middle of the way, please find out who you truly are and just stop apologizing for it. So many people apologize for who they are. And like, I'm so sorry, I'm not, like, just be who you are, do not apologize for it. And before you know it, many people will like you and many people will hate you, but that's life. What do you think?
Yeah, be authentic to yourself. I think people see through it. People will see if it's real or fake, and then you'll always have your clientele, your demographic who will like that. You'll always find on 7 billion people on this earth, there'll be a niche for you. So be yourself, and but like he said, study off the people who are doing good and take a bit of, he does that well, his editing was good. Take things like his networking, it's taking advice from the best. It's like in your sport, you'd speak to Ronaldinho or someone, I would speak to Khaby, you'd say, how did you do that? You take advice, what did you learn from experience? And then, yeah, just be real, be yourself. And
how is Khaby in real life?
As he's on TV, really humble, good guy.
He's amazing.
Amazing. Very
how did he stay so grounded?
It's the culture, I think, from the region they're from, in the Caucasus, Dagestan, Chechnya. They're from the mountains. It's Islamic basis, their religion, and the upbringing as well. Upbringing matters a lot as well.
Yeah.
Even if you're religious, it's all about the parents, how you raise the child. You
Yeah,
when you see some
like
teenagers, or young kids being mad in a mall or shouting, don't be bad at the kids. Think it's the parents who allow that, you know? It's very important, being parents and how you raise your children and with morals, manners, how to behave in public. And I think you can tell Khabib's parents and his father, rest his soul, did a great job.
Guys, thank you so much for the conversation. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I have a last challenge. You know the challenge.
Yeah,
last time you did terrible.
Unfortunately, I do.
We have a challenge for Nusair. We have a video game.
Okay.
Okay. And actually, every guest who coming in the Podball, he has to try to play this game. If he is on the top of the leaderboard, he get $10,000.
Wait, really?
For the charity of his choice.
Damn it!
Yes.
It's a joke. It's
So
a
we
joke.
will bring the technician.
No, we have to donate it to charity, to be clear.
Of course, of course.
What is the prayer before sunset called in Arabic?
Oh, what is it called in Arabic? Al-Adhan?
No.
Adhan
The prayer. No, that's the call to prayer. What's the prayer? The name of the prayer before sunset?
Maghrib.
Maghrib. Okay, who won the last World Cup?
Bro, I'm like focused. I think
Who
it
won
was.
the last World Cup?
I don't know, France.
Who won the
Okay,
World
you got it. And who's your favorite influencer?
You!
Apart from Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
What color socks is Sean wearing?
I don't.
What color socks? Quickly, you win
White,
10,000.
white, because he's white.
Oh, he's got it right. And what tastes better than Red Bull?
Red Bull Light.
Oh, he's smart, isn't it? Which hotel are we in right now?
By the way, sugar water, not good.
Oh, you gotta cut that. Which hotel are we in right now?
St. Regis.
And
Okay,
what's
trick
10
shot, done.
What's 10 multiplied by 3?
2,860. That's my total score.
What?
2,860.
Mine was so
good.
shizer. Mine was shizer.
Huh? Yeah, so we have one ex-basketball player.
Amazing.
Natalie,
What's her
she
score?
beat 6,000.
Wow.
Okay, when's my next chance? I'll do it.
Next episode, but you will play only when you have the French flag, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But in
that's
this
what
heat,
I
it's
want.
not gonna clean off. It's gonna be stuck to me for life.
No.
For sure, guys. Thank you so much.
Séan,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you
Ham,
for your time.
thank
you.
Really
Pleasure.
appreciate. It was super cool to have you in the episode, guys. If you want to watch another Podball episode, click right here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I see you next time for the next episode.